first World Cup to host 48 teams. Now we're talking not just 48 teams, but there's 23 players per team, plus the staff, okay, plus the fans, all right, and then plus the people that are already living there, because you just can't kick the people out. So me personally, I would love it to be here. Plus, it's easy access for us to just go to the Giant Stadium.
A great opportunity.
Exactly, to watch it. But that's not what we're going to talk about.
Different lifestyle.
What we're talking about is that the United Bid Committee, who gets the bids and places the bids to FIFA, they have given Los Angeles a deadline, but they extended the deadline. Why? Because Los Angeles at the moment they're concerned for the financial risk. Why? Because yeah, sure, a country can make money from a World Cup because you got all these people coming in. They're gonna go out and do all this other stuff, but the cities, they have to provide public services, extra public services. So for like what I was telling you before, was a lot of streets are going to be closed down. Who's going to close them down? Cops. So cops are going to need extra hours,
extra pay.
Exactly. Different routes that they might have never taken before. So stuff like that they're concerned about because
it's not that they're concerned about. It has sorry to say, honestly, it has to do with money.
Exactly. It's a financial risk.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're going to pay for all these extra cops. Because we're talking about a World Cup. We're not talking about a circus that's just like right there. Exactly.
Coming straight from the government.
And
of course,
it's not like it's a town like Belleville. It's small. We're talking about Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So you need all these cops, covering everything, and all this other stuff. And on top of that, when the World Cup comes to a country, they have their own like little events, like the World Cup events. Like I remember when I went to Brazil in 2014 or 2015. I can't remember, but it should have been 2014 because that's when the World Cup was. They had and even our dad Marcelo, just dropping his name real quick.
Our pops.
He went and he was even saying by Rio they had to take up all of Copacabana. Why? Because they had all these events going on, which is great. But on top of that, the city needs to approve of that.
Of course.
So the same thing would happen with Los Angeles. If they need a whole park, the city needs to approve of it. But on top of that, they need cops working there. They need different people, at the concession stands or whatever they got going there.
Definitely.
So that's why Los Angeles is, scared of having to host it, even though they did it in 1994. Obviously, that was a different time compared to now.
That was the last World Cup.
That was the World Cup held here in the U.S. Nice. And so far, Canada hasn't had any problems. Mexico haven't had any problems. U.S. are holding back when it comes to Los Angeles. Obviously, U.S. is 10 times bigger than both those countries. You can host it anywhere else.
Is there any specific reason why they're holding back?
Because they're scared of the money to pay for all these extra hours, extra employees.
You think it has to do with financial issues or
that they're having now? No clue. There's no word about that.
Or like, as crazy as this might sound, like terrorists or.
I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't blame them.
Sorry for my language, but for the shit that's been going down within the past.
Yeah. I can't blame them for that, but at the same time, that could happen anywhere at any time.
No, definitely.
But I understand
we're
where
literally the main target.
Yeah,
sorry to say.
Literally.
Yeah, it's just it's not something. It's very negative to even bring up, which I hope no one takes me negatively, but it's something that's happening literally almost every month now. And it's only getting worse. Like, maybe I don't work for the freaking government. I'm AKA a barber. I cut hair for a living. It's not something I'm thinking about. Like, it could even happen in the barbershop. I honestly had, sorry to get out of the soccer topic, but I actually had a kid who came to me 2 days ago, and he literally left his book bag on one of the chairs in front of me, and I honestly started to freak out. Because I freaked out due to the fact the same day I had left to Brazil in December, the same day I landed in Brazil, there was the big bombing in the subways and in the city.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Some guy like strapped with a pipe.
Yeah, that's right.
And whatnot. And like I started overthinking the situation.
Okay.
The kid left. Hey, I'll be right back. Not that I'm discriminating. He looked like this. He looked like that.
No, of course.
That's not the case. It's just he came in. Hey, can you watch my bag? And just left. I started freaking out. And like I kind of like, who knows what like state of mind is the United States in with
I guess
hosting a World Cup.
Yeah, I mean,
and
true.
You gotta understand the main word in World Cup. It's a world thing.
Exactly. So
You're having everybody and anybody from everywhere. I
That's
understand
true.
that the president has strict this and that where you can't come into the country. But if we're hosting an event like this, I don't think there's gonna be any limits.
True. But I mean,
anything's possible.
Of course, anything's
like I said,
possible.
I'm not trying to be negative. That's
no, I get you.
It's just I'm very open-minded. As
I mean, you have
dumb
to look
as
at
it might sound, but as smart as it might sound as well. I usually think outside of the box.
But I mean, you have to look at the pros and cons.
Of course, exactly.
You know, I mean, yes, hosting a World Cup, it's amazing, it's phenomenal. Mm-hmm. You get all these people in, and the money, you get all that extra money. You know, and it creates, God knows how many jobs.
Yep.
You know, obviously it's only for a certain amount of time, but still, you know. So I kind of understand Los Angeles, but it is a big market.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's a big city.
It's great profit.
Exactly, because I mean,
profit.
When you think of the U.S., you think of Los Angeles, you think of Las Vegas, you think of New York, you think of Chicago, you think of Florida.
You got to think, an American sport hasn't even brought this much money into the country.
No.
So it's something they don't want to lose, but something they're like 50-50 about.
Yeah, but so, I mean, when planning,
it's gonna happen. Honestly, it's gonna happen because you know what?
Imagine. I don't think you would pass up an opportunity like that.
Exactly. Like, it's an opportunity we get every, who knows, the last time, like you said,
it was
94, there you go, sorry.
So 23 years ago.
Come on. And who knows how much money has the, has that event brought to the United States then. And like I said, it's sad to say it's about money with United States.
Of course, yeah.
Any country, honestly, but money talks, bullshit walks.
Okay, so ending that topic, let's just hope that Los Angeles hosts it. Next topic, Balotelli, the Italian forward who plays for Nice. I'll edit this out. Yeah, I will.
Sorry, bro.
No, that's alright. Go ahead.
I was waiting on that one.
He's over here like waving his hands. I'm like, what the fuck? Right. I'm reading and I'm seeing his hands going, what the fuck's he doing? Damn it! Now I gotta edit this out. I gotta go back to minute 40 something and look for it.
Make sure
Gotta hold.
Make sure you.
Just write that down.
Yeah, that's what I.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna put like minute 41 or something like that. Let me see. 41 M. She fell asleep, this bum.
Yeah, you gotta give me props. They're doing really good.
No, you're horrible.
What? Really?
You keep, like, just talking shit.
That's the point.
Don't tell me what to do with my job.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's not the point?
Yes, it's the point.
Wait, be honest.
No, you're doing good. Yeah, you're doing good.
Alright, can I get more one?
Go ahead, go.
Should be good. I'm back in my nervous zone.
Why? It's still recording.
Oh, fuck my life.
I gotta edit it out. What do you want me to do?
Oh, you wrote it down?
What?
The time?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll remember that for next
Keep
time.
going. Sorry.
Okay.
Seriously, you good?
Okay. Yeah. So Balotelli, the Italian forward. This weekend, which we're still in right now, yesterday he played for his club in France, which is OGC Nice. I want to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, at the 74th minute, he received the yellow card for complaining to the ref about being racially abused. People, can we really think about this? He's being racially abused. This racial crap should have ended years ago, but it's still happening today. Just the other day, our episode 1 of this podcast, I was talking to Dixon about Umtiti, a French center back. He got racially abused by another player playing for Barcelona in La Liga. Now, not even a week later, it happened to another French. No, he's Italian, but in France, it happened to Balotelli. He received a yellow card for complaining to the ref about being racially abused. But this time it wasn't by a player, it was by the fans of the other team. Now, can we please think about this? How stupid can you be to give someone a yellow card for complaining about being racially abused? I understand if, Balotelli made a tackle,
which he's very known for.
Well, exactly, he's very known for.
But his very bad
his bad attitude.
Yeah,
I get that. His bad attitude is talking back to the referee. Complaining about him.
Shouldn't
whatever.
Really affect anybody.
But he got racially abused. We all know he's from Ghana. He was born in Ghana. He's not Italian. He plays for Italy because he was adopted by Italian parents. But he's from Ghana. Okay, alright, he's African. Do we really need to just keep on pissing him off? Especially with his attitude and his history. You really don't need to piss him off that much.
Scared because
of course.
people knows what to do or how to do.
Yeah, exactly. But why? If you're going to try to get the other opponent mad, don't talk about their race. You get what I'm saying?
What did he say specifically with the race?
There hasn't been anything
or is it
released.
Just like a visual thing?
It was just a visual thing. I'm assuming that the club is going to appeal because that's just dumb. I mean, anything racist, you have to take that serious.
Definitely.
Especially if you want to keep on growing the sport. Obviously, it's already grown in France because everybody knows that France plays soccer pretty well. But it doesn't matter. You still want to go ahead and make it entertaining, making it warm and welcome. Because you want to keep on bringing players in like Neymar, Thiago Silva, Mbappe, Balotelli, all these other players. You want to bring in these good players. But how are you going to do that? So what? You can't have black players?
It's honestly pretty sad because like I said earlier, we're in the 21st century. It's just racism, really. Like,
that should have been over with Martin Luther King
seriously,
a long time ago.
Wasn't it just literally Black History Month?
We're in Black History Month for crying out loud.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
This
crap has got to end.
Yeah, it's just...
Listen, I'm Hispanic. You're Hispanic. Okay? I was born in America. This crap is getting really annoying and color doesn't matter to me. I don't give two craps.
Yes.
I mean, I don't care. Like it really gets me aggravated because you try to the player is there to do his job, which is play for his club.
And he has more skill than most of the players there.
Exactly. So the point is, this racial shit. Excuse my language. This racial crap has got to stop. I mean, it's ridiculous. This is our second episode on this freaking podcast, and already we got 2 complaints about racism. Like it's annoying. Like picture yourself, boss.
Yes.
You're playing for Rebels. No, not even. That's horrible. That's a horrible example.
That's a horrible.
Okay, you're playing for Man United.
I think I'm a little worth more than that. Barca, say what?
No, you're sitting here. That means you're not worth that much. Anyway, you're playing for Manchester United, okay? And you scored 2 goals already. You've had like 7 shots in total, But the other fans are from Chelsea. They're constantly calling you. I really don't want to use a lot of racial stuff, so just use your imagination. They're making fun of you because you're Hispanic.
Okay.
How do you react? Especially if you go to the referee.
It's a lot of pressure. We're not talking about 10 people in a room. We're talking about a stadium.
Exactly. So
not one stadium, multiple stadiums, because you're playing every week, every 2 weeks. You're practicing. You tell
the ref.
Social media now. That's like the biggest thing today. Is definitely social media.
So then you tell the ref that you're being racially abused by the fans,
and the ref already knows you too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, social media definitely gives the biggest discussion of anybody.
And you complain to him, but he gives you a yellow card. How the hell do you react?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Or you asking?
Yeah.
Punch him in the throat, but.